Hello, everybody. All right. That was risky. Not risky. It was unprofessional. I started the live stream without having a mic ready, and I wasted 6 seconds of everybody's time, and then I wasted 6 more seconds talking about it. All right. Without any further delay, we're gonna jump into it. So it's 3:02 p.m. Yesterday, I did a video, the first live stream video for the Grove channel, the social media channel for my studio, which in the future I hope to do videos working with other people in the studio, and it's just it'll all depend on who's open to it. But the idea is I'll set up cameras in the studio so we can capture what's going on, and I can capture the process and sort of show, how where we start and what we end up with. And so yesterday I did a video where I demonstrated starting from nothing and starting the process of writing a song on the spot, and then taking it to a mixed piece and mastering it. Now, I spent a little over 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and 20 minutes working on it yesterday. And so we went from absolutely nothing to what I'm about to share. And it certainly isn't, it's not a masterpiece by any means, but if you're listening with an open mind, I think you'll see there's definitely some cool stuff there. If you're interested in seeing where it started and how I got to where it is now, the video is on the Grove Facebook channel, which is I think record at the Grove. So I'm gonna pull it up and play it, and this is what I've got so far. And then I'm gonna spend an hour now just working on it more. I've got some other things to attend to today. Just got done doing some exercise. And if you're interested, well, let's keep it with the Grove. So I'm gonna play this, and yeah, here we go. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. I don't know where you are anymore. And keep it to yourself, you walk right out that door. Okay, so, all right, where to start with that? So, like I said, I went from zero to there. Now, there are certain parts that are obviously more developed than others. There are a couple of things that I think are really on point. The chorus, what I would call is the chorus, is this. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. And I mean, you could maybe call this the chorus, but I would call what I just played the chorus. You might be able to call this. But I wouldn't call that. I might call that an out, like a post chorus or something like that. I don't know exactly what you'd call that. An intro to the verse or something. And then we get into this. I don't know. And there, I'm basically just riffing. I mean, that part I had no idea what I was going to do, and so I'm just trying to throw anything out there and see if I just discover something that I like, whether it's words, melody, anything. And I did discover something that I like in terms of melody. This part. And with water, stay with water, stay with water, keep your water, and love your water. I think maybe something could be done with that. It's not. I don't think it's working quite the way it is. I need to figure out words. I think maybe harmonies are going to work in a few different places. Maybe in the chorus, some harmonies could be useful. I definitely need to get an intro to the song. I think it could be as simple as mixing these drums. And then letting the music go before the words come in. The voice comes in too soon. It's too abrupt. So it could be that simple. Just let you get in the groove. But I was thinking yesterday I'd like to do something that distinguishes the beginning a little bit, that separates it from the chorus, rather than just a lead-in, so you can set up the context of the chorus. Because the chorus is very distinct from the verse and sort of the outro chorus. So, now all I feel is dizzy. And so there's that I think I stumbled upon a stroke of genius there. So when we started, and what that is the background vocals are, just a low register, and I've got two takes of them. The low register just going dizzy, and so the lead vocal goes dizzy, and then it's got effects to allow it to sort of bounce around in this echoing, warbling feeling. And there might be some work to be done in terms of just kind of honing those effects, the sound that creates. But I think it's certainly close enough for continuing to work on the song. That's what I like to do, is get stuff. For me, I like to get stuff close enough to what I'm going for where I can just enjoy it and I can stop thinking about it, where it doesn't distract me anymore, and I can move on to work on other parts. So I just keep trying to make each different part better. And then when I make this part better, it's like if you're working on your house, right? If you work on your house, you make the countertops better. Now the floors look worse, or if you clean the floors, now the table looks messy, or what, you know what I'm saying. When you start to upgrade something in your house, you start to have to upgrade everything, because it just all starts to look outdated until you update everything. And that could be an endless process. But that's kind of the point, and that's a good thing with the music, because then you make it. Hey, it's not going to cost me anything but time, to make these things better. So, and then over the course of time, it's all going to become better and better and better, where it starts to be really clean and really sharp. So, but the stroke of genius, I think, was the background vocals, having two of them panned, left, right. That's pretty straightforward. But the pitch, one of the pitches just goes the same, goes dizzy, 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 and then the difference of the lead vocal, dizzy, A. I don't know why A. That's just what I thought made sense. I should do A, dizzy. And then the background ones are dizzy, dizzy, dizzy. And then the rhythm guitar is going from an an A minor seventh to an A sharp minor seventh, and it's just bouncing back and forth between those. But the left background vocal, the left low register background vocal, is staying at the same pitch the entire time, while the rhythm guitar is going up and down. And the right background vocal is going up and down. But it's not going up and down to the same rate that the rhythm guitar is going up and down. So the rhythm guitar is going up and down like every 2 measures, or I think it's every 2 measures, whereas the right low register background vocal is going up and down a half step every 4 measures. So then that all mixed together, it's sounding good. It doesn't sound out of place, and it really, without you, I don't know that you necessarily really tune into that on a conscious level, but it is creating that dizzying effect, and that's pretty sweet. It's not like I knew that would work. I just tried it, and I think it ends up working out. Might be able to be done better. There could, I guess you can certainly say it can be done better. When I say it might be able to be done better, I'm thinking about it more in the sense that, is it worth the time invested to try to figure out a way to make that better than it is, or would that time be better spent on other things? So if there's other things that could clearly use that time more, then yeah, that's where I'm going to go. So I think it's a pretty cool song. I think it's got a lot of potential. All right, and so it's 3:12, and I'm going to work for 45 minutes just trying to make it better. That's just water. Just kidding, it's vodka. I always mix with like a gallon of vodka. Just kidding. The last time I've had a drink, we do have some wine in the house, so I've had some. Anyway. I've had a glass of wine, and we have, I got a gift that was some, not rum, some whiskey. I got a gift of some whiskey, and so every once in a while, if I'm having some trouble sleeping, I'll have like a tiny, tiny little bit of whiskey. But anyway, the reason I'm saying any of this is because I made the joke, and then I just thought, well, I want to start speaking out about more things and be a proponent for the things that I actually believe in, instead of keeping my mouth shut about things and thinking that other people always know better than I do. I'm not a big fan of alcohol, and I think alcohol is widely abused and is sort of socially permissible in a way that is unhealthy. So I think as I've learned more about drugs and alcohol, alcohol is a drug, that I just think that it's got some serious downsides that are excused and overlooked. So it's not hardly a part of my life at all. So anyway, there's that. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Let's see. All right, so let's start, and I'm gonna play it until I think about something that I can do better. Let's see. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Alright, so we want to do... Alright, I think I want to go clip this, and I think I want to move. This will be tricky a little bit. Just got to make sure I'm moving the right parts. Alright, so we're going to go... Okay, like this. And let's go... Actually, let's do this. We'll just duplicate that. I think that's the way to go on that. As long as I cut this the right spot. And I did. Alright, so we're good there. Then we gotta select all these. Alright, now guess we'll move that. And then excuse me. All right, so we're going to copy and paste these here, and then we're going to stretch this out here. So essentially all I've done is just create, well, you'll see, I'll play. Why does it seem like it was yesterday we were ourselves? Alright, I'm going to remix the vocal, but there's a couple things that I want to do that I'm thinking to do. So one is remix the vocal, one is this doesn't flow right, and so I think there's some chords that need to be changed. And then I have to decide, is this going to be, should I do this intro at the length it is, or should I cut it in half? So I like this drums. I like the drums into the strings, and then I think probably it needs like a lead guitar. Maybe it could benefit from some keys. It already has the strings, but potentially if it's just mixed really well, it's not going to need the lead guitar, and it's just going to be really nice to just listen to the music bed. But it doesn't flow because the end chords of what I got on the intro is really setting up for the dizzy. So, but I want to remix these vocals first because I don't like the way that they're sitting in the mix, and it's distracting me. So that's what I want to do first. So I'm gonna create a loop here, and we're just gonna listen to the same part over and over again while I can play with these vocals to see if I can get this to sound different, better. Could have to do with how I sung it too. So why does it seem like it was yesterday we were ourselves? Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is, why does it seem like it was yesterday we were ourselves? Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. What? Okay, that's why. Okay. So this was supposed to move, but it didn't move. Alright, so we want to go like this. Alright, so, I wasn't expecting to. I was trying to get a really authentic sounding vocal for this, but it might be kind of cool without the low end, what I've sort of stumbled into. And so I'm going to listen to it again and see how it sounds. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. I kind of like that. I think it could use some work, but that might really work. Initially, I was wanting that chorus to be really, like typical sort of pop ballad music, where you can really get into the voice, where you can feel like a richness in the voice, and you can really relate to the depth or of the sadness or the forlornness or whatever it is that the vocal is trying to convey. But now I'm thinking, I mean, that could work, but this does something kind of cool too, which is having it as that just high end or sort of distant. I mean, that kind of sets that up. It sort of emphasizes, why does it feel like it was yesterday? You know, you can't feel it. And what you can really feel and what is vibrant and colored is the dizzy part. And I kind of like that, and I think that might be the way to go. Because not every song needs to have, you know, have the best of every world. I mean, I think that's maybe a mistake that I've made in a lot of songs, is I'm trying to stay too much within one song, and instead I should let each song, you know, be, you got to let each song be what it is, but also just not worry about that I need to cover everything with a song, and just, you know, let a song excel at what it excels at. So I'm going to listen to it one more time. I'm going to let it have a lead in here. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. All right. I want to redo the bass. I don't like the bass. I think the bass needs to be better. And I can't make up my mind on the intro. I was almost thinking it might be, you know, there's typically what I like to do for intros is keep them short, because I just think, you know, people's attention spans are short, and you want to get into the gist of the song. You want to get, I mean, I think lead vocals are super important in music, and in popular music especially, and I just think you want to get into the lead vocals quickly. You don't, and if you listen to most popular songs, or most songs that are getting airtime, I think most of them do that. Like, they get into it within 4 measures or 8 measures or 16 measures. They don't go much longer than that. I mean, I think 32 measures intros are pretty rare. But what I was thinking for this song, it might be kind of cool to just, you know, sometimes it's really refreshing just to do things different. And so I'm thinking this one, it's already got some really distinct movements and things that will be, I think, pretty easy to get into, or at least unique to listen to, that having an extended instrumental introduction might be the way to go. I don't know. It's different. All right, I want want to mess with the bass. So. I feel like it's on a delay. I'm going to close the Logic and restart it. I just think there's a little bit of a delay. I still feel like there's a little bit of a delay, but I guess we gotta go with it. Goes to the F. We could turn up the gain a little bit. Not hitting the right notes, but I like it just simpler there. I hit the wrong thing again. So I think the chords need to change there. That means I'm going to have to redo the electric guitar. Or... So this, I'm trying to figure out the intro right now. So we could do this. I will eventually redo the guitar, but what I want to do is just figure it out so I know what I'm playing so I don't waste time. So I'm going to try this. We're going to redo the strings, over this. Select here, so I'm just copy pasting, so we do the same strings there, and then we're going to do the same thing with the electric guitar here. I don't know why I did that, but alright. Alright, so that's the only music, right? That's there in the bass. Okay, here we go. Let's try it again. Does it seem like it was yesterday? We were I keep hitting that G, but it's close. Yeah, I like it simple, and I want some more bass. I don't know why it's so low. The volume's so low. So I'm gonna bring that gain up a lot. It's probably too loud now, but that's alright. I got the bass basically exactly the way I want it on the intro chorus, and I think that might be the way that it works. And the bass on the verse, I want to play with it a lot because there might be a way to come up with some really interesting stuff, on the bass there. I just went with something really simple because that's where my bass skill is, but if I work with it for a while, I'll usually be able to figure out some really cool notes or patterns to play. So well, I want to play it, listen to it. Does it seem like it's actually a little bit out of rhythm. Let me see if I can, if I move it just a tiny little bit, because I was thinking that it was a little bit of a delay. But it's not on a delay. It's actually a little bit slow. Or it's a little bit fast. I'll probably have to redo it, but I guess I wasn't feeling the groove like I thought I was. But placeholder for now. I want to work on something else. Let's see. There's I think I'm gonna try a lead guitar. Just to see what just happened. Check. That was weird. Okay, got the rehearsal room. Alright, so we're going to do a lead guitar. Guitar is on the input 1. We've got electric guitar. I always like this arena ready mix. That's my favorite one of the presets. It's not perfect, but it's a good starting point. So let's see. Let's take the the level's good. Let's take the gain down. Too much. Alright, let's try that. Play with it again. What the? just changed itself somehow. I don't know if I accidentally hit. Alright, so we'll bring it down to here, bring the level up, and turn off the tape delay. Alright. Get let's take the gain down a little bit. Now I put some more trouble. What do we have here? Presence. All right, let's try that. Alright, so I think the harmony's gonna be really cool. But I don't like the chord progression here. right here. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? I don't want to go to the G, I want to go back to the D minor. So let's do this. And why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is I like the alright, let's see. Let me try it again. One I can't hear. Well, one thing I should change is this. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? Does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I... Alright, let's try it again. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Alright, so I'm gonna take that out. Let's try. Why does it seem? Try the harmony again. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Alright, so there, if you noticed, I was singing way away from the mic like this, and so it's creating a different effect already on its own, and I was thinking if I can, get what I'm going after, get something I like, just by the way that I'm singing around the mic. And I think I did. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. I think I want to take out the we were ourselves. So we're gonna cut out the we were ourselves. I want to listen to the whole thing. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Alright, so I took out the now all I feel is on the harmony part. I think I'll take that out too. It's not coming together quite like I wanted to. The lead guitar is not... I'm thinking of the lead guitar essentially as a placeholder. And I may not do a lead guitar. I don't really like what I've got there, but the thing is, you got to keep an open mind about it, because the reason I might not like it is because I've just not found something I like yet. And so there might be something there on the electric guitar that's going to be great, that's within, my ability to discover. But and it just means I need to not give up on it yet. So that's the way I kind of approach things. Is once I've put in a certain amount of time, I feel like I'll usually know. I'll start to realize, okay, I've put in this amount of time, and I don't really feel like I'm getting close to anything. And so maybe I should move on to other possibilities. I think this will be really cool with a three-part harmony, so I'm going to try to figure that out. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? Why does it seem like it was yesterday? Why does it seem like it was yesterday? Why does it seem? Why does it seem? Why does it seem like it was yesterday? Why does it seem? All right. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is... Or I think it might be cool to separate that. I'm not really liking how these solo lines are coming in. So I'm going to separate that. We're going to separate it into a new track. And I kind of want it to come in stronger and more centered. Like it was yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Alright, so that's okay. Here we go. So that I want to clip. I'm going to create a new track again. Now there's different ways to do this. What I'm doing here, what I'm doing with this part is I'm just wanting to change the volume level. And one thing you can do is actually go in and automate it. You can go in and set different volume levels by clicking on these lines. Right? I think most DAWs have some form of automation. But for me, I like to just make duplicate tracks and cut the pieces and control the individual volumes right here. It's easier for me to see, and I think it's just less work. If you automate it, you have to be clicking really accurately and move all these dots around, and so I like to I can see right where it is. I separate it, makes it easy for me. So the volume on that dizzy I want to bring down because it's coinciding with the dizzy one that's going to be bouncing around. This another version of the lead vocal, so it's hitting a little too loud. So I want to hear it again. I feel is dizzy, All right, I think that'll work. All right, I want to play it again. I'm approaching an hour here, so I was going to call it at 4. We've put some work in, made some progress. You know, not a lot. It would be better to have probably 2 hours to work at it. But we've made some progress. I've expanded a little bit on the bass, made some progress on what I want for the bass, and got down a guitar idea and made progress on the intro. So that's good, but some of the bigger work to be done is figuring out that verse and what are the vocal like that verse. It almost calls for rap, and honestly, I'm just a little scared to rap because I feel like people make fun of me, but will make fun of my rap. But I don't know, because I've hardly ever rapped, but I feel like that's kind of what it calls for. It calls for something that's a little bit different than traditional singing. So. I'm going to redo that lead vocal. I know I've got some effects on it, but I want to redo it. Just see if I can sing differently and get it to be better. Why does it seem? Why does it seem like it was yesterday? Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I... All right. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. I don't know. All right, I'm not gonna torture you with the unclean verse. We've heard that enough times already. So the next step, I think, would be going into that verse. I think the work that I've just done on the chorus, there's aspects of it that I like, but it's made this transition a little weaker. It's just too much, and I think it's because there's too much reverb on the voice. So maybe I can, let's see, if I took off the reverb, just take it off completely. Oh, almost completely. Let's see what that sounds like. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Maybe if I take it mostly off this one, let's bring this down to 12, and let's try this here. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Yeah, that might work if we just transition this, but I think maybe I can take even more off here. Let's go down to 8. Like it was yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Like it was yesterday. Alright, so we're going a lot more dry on the lead vocal here, which is, I think, the way to go. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? We were ourselves. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. And that, I think this one needs to be a little more present. Let's see if I can take this and just yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel is. Alright, let's see if we can change something here. 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Why does it seem like it was yesterday? 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Like it was yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel is. 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Maybe we can. Let's see if I can drop this. Let's see. Yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Alright, that might work there. Yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel. Maybe I want more bass in the voice. Yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel is dizzy. Yesterday. 'Cause now all I feel minute's over, so I put about an hour in and made some progress. This is the second video on working on just a new song from scratch and showing how, the creative side of it and showing how to mix it. And eventually we'll get into the mastering. I will say beforehand that I'm not the guy to go to really to learn mastering. If you want to become great at mastering, that's not me, but I have learned the very basics, so I can at least show you what I do. All right, we'll save. Make sure we save. And that's going to be it for today. I'll probably come back on tomorrow and hopefully have a couple hours at least where I can sit down and get towards, like, we're kind of there, the verse needs to be fleshed out, and that is going to be, I think, one of the hardest parts, because the structure of the song hasn't been entirely figured out yet, and there may be some changes. I'm not totally satisfied with the beginning. The arrangement just has not been worked out yet, and the arrangement is coming a little slower for me than a lot of the songs that I write. But it's a pretty different song from a lot of the songs that I write, so that maybe makes sense in that way. But yeah, hopefully I can get back tomorrow, sit down for like 2 to 3 hours, and get towards finalizing an arrangement, a structure for this song. Because once I've got the structure figured out, then it's just going to be coming down to developing each individual part. So developing the rhythm guitar part, developing the bass part, developing the percussion part. And in this particular song that we're doing, we're just using some loops for percussion. So that may not be challenging. If we do a bridge, it might end up calling for something different percussion-wise. And when you're working with loops, that can sometimes be a challenge. So I may end up having to create my own percussion for a bridge. But that's all to be seen. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out, rock on, surf's up. I think we're going to have some wind next Thursday and Friday, or I guess this coming Thursday and Friday. It looks like we might have some good wind. So if you're interested in getting in kite surfing, get in touch. We'll be out on Folly or Sullivan's Island. Hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys in the next one.